kind of a man are you, Travis?
Huh? Lawyer man.
Think you're better than me?
Now I do.
You piece of... Hey, welcome back.
How's everybody doing?
Hopefully the kids are well. By that I mean 6 feet under. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that on audio. That's not nice.
Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Bringing up dead kids.
Oh, man.
It's only been a minute.
I know. It's a great way to start. Anyway, welcome back. It's Seismic Heroes. I'm Joe. That's Travis.
Hello.
And we're doing Great Ace Attorney.
We're going to figure out what kind of man Magnus McGillicuddy really is.
Yeah, let's figure it out. Let's figure it out here.
What kind of man is he?
That's what we've been asking. Let's get into it.
The philanthropist Magnus McGillicuddy has enough wealth to purchase the entire city he claims to value so highly. But where did all that wealth come from? Your client is a Shylock, sir, and one with the very darkest of souls.
This is coming from you.
I know, like, honestly.
What?
Oh, stole the crows! What the hell?
Wait, back up. What did that mean?
I think I just had a war flashback.
McGillicuddy lends money at an extortionate rates of interest, so his victims have no hope of repaying them. When they default, he takes possession of everything they own. He is a vulture that preys on the weak.
I've never heard any mention of that before. Do you like these undies I've made?
I've been working on them. Your faculties haven't deserted you, I'm sure, madam. So has this thought not crossed your mind? Would a man wealthy enough to buy London in its entirety not have a carriage of his own? What possible reason could this man have had to make use of a public omnibus service?
Just gonna keep on knitting. You're not saying that.
The victim, a poor brickmaker, had next to nothing in his name, save considerable financial liability. It will come as no surprise that his creditor was the accused Magnus McGillicuddy. But let it also be known that the very day Mr. Mason was killed was the final repayment date for his debt.
Huh.
My peace! The brickmaker was destitute. He had lost his house. He had not a shilling with which to repay his debts. And in the end, this pitiful soul had the very last thing he owned taken from him, his life. By the merciless philanthropist pretender Magnus McGillicuddy.
I don't believe it. Whoa. Speaking out of turn.
If I might add something briefly?
You may not.
I don't care what you have to say.
Wench.
Mr. Sato.
You claim that the victim has been lent money by Mr. McGillicuddy, but where is the evidence to support your claim?
I will be killing you in my dreams tonight.
Oh my god.
Let me ask you,
You
Susato.
can have wine on the frickin' stand? What the hell?
Let me ask you something, Susato. What is a man?
Right? It does seem like that kind of...
Pray forgive the discordery of filling my hallowed chalice in the court of law.
There is Lord Vanshing's hallowed chalice.
How can this be considered acceptable?
But I find myself in unexpectedly good humor. I had heard ladies from the Far East could show great courage, but I didn't expect to experience it myself.
Got a shock.
The Arby's kicked in.
No, I had Burger King. I'm sorry. As a judicial assistant to the defense, I am simply doing my job.
What a pity that your display of courage is in vain. This is the debtor's ledger, which details all monies loaned by the accused.
Doesn't the plural monies look weird?
It is very bizarre. It doesn't look like it.
It looks like a 3-year-old came up with it. Oh, I got my money.
I got my money.
I got my money.
You will find the victim's name clearly recorded in sign.
Oh.
Allow me to present this ledger as
Hey,
evidence.
it's more evidence, so I'll take it.
Would you like some apple juice? And pray for
Yes, I would. I'd like a double, actually.
And pray forgive the discourtesy of raising my chalice and toast the enigmatic East at the same time. Can I have some too?
A marvelous toast, Counsel. I will gladly accept this new evidence.
Oh yes, the simp talks.
Oh, I felt that one from here.
I asked 20 guineas.
The victim owed a considerable sum. Oh, shit. Oh, anyway.
And the accused, choking on my apple juice. And the accused made quite certain he had ample recompense.
Well, it would seem that I've had the wool pulled over my eyes. Oh, I'm furiously knitting now. Oh, I'm angry.
Regrettably, madam, that is the modus operandi of the accused.
And it's such a pretty little pot, too. What a scoundrel. Oh, you make me angry, Magnus.
Uh-oh.
Still, maybe it's all for the best.
Wait a minute. Let's think about this a little more before.
I don't stand for this nonsense.
Clean the lint out of your ears.
Wait, so does that mean that we're done?
There's no way. Because we have to get all this evidence. We have to wait. Well, I think we still have to wait for the judge to...
That was it. The last juror's decision.
No. Let me open up my book here. Hold on. According to this Encyclopedia of British Law...
According to the walkthrough of the game, we're not done yet.
When all members of the jury have concluded that the defendant is guilty, court proceedings are suspended, and the proceeding judge will deliver the final verdict and sentence.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what it says here. So in other words, we're screwed.
The final verdict. It's over then.
Oh! And another chill.
Bad book.
Bad book. Bad book. You don't do that. There's a footnote here, though.
A footnote?
Yeah, a note you make with your foot. I was gonna say it, but now this guy just rudely interrupted me.
How rude.
All 6 members of the jury are now in agreement in this case.
Oh, he's got a sword, too.
Yeah, he does.
Allow me to convey my respect for your swift and righteous decision.
According to the laws of this country, I will now conclude the trial by delivering my final verdict. I trust there are no objections.
Mr. Sato, just tell me one thing.
Oh, yes.
You were in the middle of saying something before. The footnote in your Encyclopedia of British Law. However, the defense. What did it say next?
Oh, yes, of course. One moment. When all members of the jury have concluded that the defendant is guilty, court proceedings are suspended, and the proceeding judge will deliver the final verdict and sentence. Then the footnote says, however, the defense has the right to demand a summation examination of the jurors at this point.
Oh, this is when we turn him around.
Turn the jurors around.
A summation examination?
A summation examination? From which century has that tome you have there been resurrected?
Shocked again. God damn it.
God.
Judging from the binding, I would say that book is at least 15 years old. Any modern text on British law wouldn't even give such an antiquated procedure a mention. It's a relic, long forgotten, and certainly no longer practiced. So you're out of luck.
You lose.
Good day, sir.
Oh, I really like the fizzy lifting drink, though.
What even is it, Miss Usato? The so-called summation examination.
Why is it? This sounds like one of those the Schoolhouse Rock.
I was just thinking about
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like some sort of stupid song. Summation examination. What's your station? Like,
This is my proclamation! Exclamation! Exclamation!
One moment, and I'll read about it.
You would demand the right to procedure before you even understand what it entails. Typical Nipponese.
I resent that.
I resemble that remark. Wait a minute, that's not what I meant. All right, Mr. Naruto, I think I understand.
That was quick.
It seems that under this procedure, we would be able to appeal to the members of the jury.
To do what exactly?
Appeal to them to change their leaning and reverse their decisions. And it says here that it's bad book. If successful, the proceedings of the trial must be resumed. I just want to read this. God damn it. I can't do it.
Make them reverse their decisions.
In times gone by, baristas would use a summation examination to attempt to influence the jury's decision. I don't know why we had baristas in here, but I guess people really like Starbucks for some reason.
I love it here.
Really love that pumpkin spice, even though it's out of season. But that procedure became something of a formality with no practical benefit, really. So it rather fell out of use.
I wonder why.
Because it was devoid of purpose. Changing just one member of the jury's mind would be hard enough, let alone several. No self-respecting defense barrister would even assert his right to try in this day and age.
I still got that stupid bad book thing stuck in my head. I can't help but laugh about it.
Bad, naughty book.
Ooh, you bad book.
Dirty boy.
Still, I don't see any mention of the procedure actually being formally revoked.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting that although it might be antiquated and largely forgotten, it isn't yet extinct.
I'll show you extinct.
damn.
What do you think, Mr. Naruto?
Right in the pride. A summation examination. Our last possible option. Do we assert our right to carry it out or admit defeat? Yeah, forget it.
Knock it. We're done. We're done here.
The defense wishes to assert its right to a summation examination, my lord.
London is the capital city of the most powerful nation on earth. We have a duty to the world to exemplify the very highest standards of the judicial procedure. Summation examinations are an embarrassment that should be remained buried.
But if it's our right, it's our right. I believe it could prove vital to this case.
The defense petition is perfectly valid. The court will proceed with a summation examination in the station. There's some variation.
This is madness.
Foreman,
Are you and the remainder of the jury ready?
Well, I'm not, there was no mention of this in the letter received, you see, so,
All members of the jury will be asked to explain on what grounds they have reached their decision.
on what grounds?
You must all justify your decisions and explain why you believe the defendant to be guilty.
Well, my lord, you're rather putting us on the spot.
Well, that means that they just did it because they did it.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
This is most irregular. No mention was made of this before.
I'll kill you.
I'll catch through. I don't really think with his justifying luck.
Smack.
Bad boy. That seems to have thrown the jurors off.
It seems none of them have experienced this before.
All right, then. The summation examination. It's the very declaration. A defense procedure no practicing lawyer has attempted for years, is it? Well, just maybe.
I can't.
It might be the opportunity we've been looking for to turn this trial around.
I really just like, come on, man. You could have named it something else, right? Don't make it rhyme.
So be it then. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the court hereby calls upon you to state the grounds on which you find the defendant Magnus McCullough guilty of this most serious crime.
Oh boy.
All right, time to tip the scales.
This will be interesting.
The jurors' contentions.
There was no one else inside the carriage at the time, so it has to have been him.
I don't like that rose thing he's pulling.
Yeah.
I trust the driver. He has an excellent memory, it seems. For passengers with fares totaling 20 pence.
He stuck the chap next to him, just like this. Brazen, I must say. Absolutely brazen. I'll kill you.
Okay. I have simply typed and collated all the statements made thus far and drawn the logical conclusions.
You like that?
You can trust the guild. Fair fares is our motto. We haven't raised price above 4 pence for years.
Oh, the scoundrel stabbing that poor man on the floor in beggars belief.
I'll kill you.
I'll kill you.
I'm starting to wish I hadn't pushed for this now.
Some of the jurors don't seem to have wonderfully formed arguments, though, do they?
Well, let's see what we can do. We need to get these 6 people to change their minds. I'll have to throw everything I can at them and use some very persuasive language. I'm going to use the word heck.
Just a moment, Mr. Naruhodo. Before you use such foul language, let me explain something.
Oh yeah, you want some more?
According to my book, that's not quite how it works.
Oh? I thought I was going to have to thaw their icy minds with some heartwarming rhetoric about the defendant.
Unfortunately, once the jurors have decided the defendant is guilty, they're unlikely to heed anything the defense says.
But then...
They've reached their conclusions by their own reasoning, you see. Your pleas will sound like excuses. In fact, it could recoil on you. The more you try to persuade them, the more entrenched they may become.
Then what on earth am I supposed to do?
I'm sorry, don't make me. Take it out of the book, not me. Oh dear, I'm just citing what I've read about British law, Mr. Naruhodo. You make me sad.
Right, I'm sorry. Do you have any idea how to make this work then?
Oh yeah, I can bring it out. Well, from what I can understand, bad book.
Oh, God damn it.
I'm gonna say something in just a second here. I've got my finger up. I'm ready to tell you. The key to this procedure is using the jurors' own words to make your arguments.
What do you mean?
Well, the 6 members of the jury are randomly selected members of the public. They may appear to be to present a night of front, but the truth is...
She's really giving it the business.
It really is. They are complete strangers who just happen to find themselves here in the courtroom together.
And that's the way to break them down, you mean?
Yes, exactly. They put you away now. We must listen very carefully to what each member of the jury says, and see if we can identify any contradictory statements. If we can, we then contrast the statements and pit the corresponding jurors against each other.
I see. So it's contradictions in what 2 or more jurors say that we're looking for. In a way, then, this is similar to a regular cross-examination.
Oh, yes! I suppose you're right. Sorry. Damn frickin' stupid goddamn frickin' book.
Keep getting shot. I got a paper cut.
Ugh. ...
Find contradictions in their statements and pit the jurors against one another to break them down. Alright, I might be able to pull this off. No, that's not right. Oh god. Arby's. I have to pull this off.
Very Phoenix Wright of you.
How we start the procedure, counsel? I would ask you to take the stand for this. I'm expecting a clear and concise rebuttal.
Yes, my lord. Oh boy.
Jury examination.
I'll cut you down.
I'll cut you. Defenseman Ruddle.
Well, there was no one else inside the carriage at the time, so it must have been him.
So do you think we should... well, I don't think we should actually press.
I don't think you can get in trouble for pressing.
I kind of feel like I might, though.
Let's give it a shot, just to test the waters. We got 5.
Okay.
Certainly, the testimonies we've heard suggest the victim and Mr. McGilded were alone inside the carriage.
Precisely my point.
But could there have been some other explanation, something that we haven't considered yet?
Such as?
Well, perhaps that's something we could, all work out together now?
Now listen here, maybe you don't know how things work around here because you're from foreign climes. But we're here to form our opinions as individuals, and I have.
Oh dear, he doesn't appear to be in a mood to consider an alternative point of view, does he? He must be... a Republican.
No, I'm gonna have to pit these jurors against one another, like Susato-san said. Finding contradictions in these 6 people's assertions is the only way I'm going to succeed.
Okay, well, we didn't get in trouble for that.
Okay, we didn't. Okay. Just a little watching out on this because it seems like the pressing was the thing that got us in trouble in the first place. But I don't know.
It's fair. We'll see.
I trust the driver. He has an excellent memory, it seems. 4 passengers with fares totaling 20 pence. Okay. I don't really see anything.
So, what did the first guy say? One more time.
No one else inside the carriage at the time, and so it has to have been him.
Okay.
Okay. Trust the driver. 4 passengers. So there's 2 on top, 2 on the bottom.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying.
He stuck the chap right next to him just like this. Brazen, I must say. Absolutely brazen.
We don't know for a fact that it was the guy next to him. But we can't.
So true. I have simply typed and collated all the statements made this far and drawn the logical conclusion. Okay. So she's just going off of what everybody else is saying.
You can't trust the gilded. For our fares in this armada, we haven't yet raised prices above 4 pence per year.
That's useless.
Oh, the scoundrel stabbing that poor man on the floor beggars belief.
So that's
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, on the floor.
She said on the floor.
So,
We can pit that against 3?
I think it was 3.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
said next to him, just like this.
Yeah, so put the 2 against each other. That's the one to do.
Okay.
Oh, I'll cut you.
Okay.
Oh, Betsy's getting hungry.
Objection.
Oh, God. Those 2 statements are completely contradictory.
What? Explain, counsel. Process.
Oh, dear me. I was really getting a jumper for my other half. Oh, no, Don't be mad at me, Sonny. I'll give you a Werther's.
I'll give you another discount. He's selling pots. What is all that claptrap? This doesn't contradict Ray, even may not ask you.
You don't know what a contradiction means? How dumb are you?
I'll kill you.
All right, never mind.
We've heard from more than one witness. That they allegedly saw the actual moment when the defendant stabbed the victim. Now, out of curiosity, juror number 3. What? Can't you see I'm busy here? Oh, Bessie got stuck in the desk.
Apparently.
How would you know? How would you say the defendant stabbed the victim? What sort of motion was it? Come over here, I'll show you, boy.
I'll cut you.
Want to test me, do you? I'll kill you. It was like this. Stuck the fellow next to him without even getting up. Just like the prime banker said.
Yes, that was Mr. Pathplace's testimony. Quite true.
Now then, juror number 6.
Oh, that's me, isn't it? Oh, I'm so happy to be here. What do I win? What can I do for you, young man?
How would you say the defendant stabbed the victim, madam?
Oh, well, dear, as far as I understand it, it was like this. He stabbed the poor man after he collapsed on the floor. The coachman said so.
Now don't move. Take a look at these 2 jurors. He stuck the fellow next to him without even getting up. And he stabbed the poor man after he'd collapsed on the floor.
Well,
You're saying they work together?
they're stabbing in totally different directions. You know, you can only stab in one direction. That's the killing direction.
What?
Rest my stitches, what a muddle.
What this tells us is that there's a strong possibility one of the witnesses isn't telling the truth.
Oh, it can't be me. I'm such a little old lady.
But why? Why the dickens would they lie? I don't know that yet. But what I do know is that if the trial ends at this point, we may never find out. We may never know the real truth. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, can you really let that happen in all good consciousness?
Lies, you say? Oh, dearie me. I can't abide people telling lies.
Hey,
Got her to flip.
one for the winning team.
Got her to flip.
The scales.
I don't believe it.
He did it.
Wait! Now hear this, my fellow jurors. I warn you, you cannot listen to this man. Look at him in the black suit. He's clearly some devious Eastern sorcerer using magic on us all.
Magic? Really? We're gonna resort to magic?
Don't look at me.
If I could use magic, do you really think I'd be putting myself through all this?
Answer me this, Doc Jinx.
Huh? Me?
What exactly is the problem? What of it 2 witnesses have slightly different recollections of events?
What of it?
What do you mean, what of it?
Let's say
I'll kill you.
Shylock did stab the victim as he was sat next to him at the Omnibus. And this young dandy saw him do it. And now let's say the victim collapsed on the floor and then the Shylock stabbed him again. And this old lady saw him do it. Well, what's to say it didn't happen like that,
Alright, the frickin' mayor of frickin' the Lollipop Guild over here can like just F off for as all I can care.
Who you calling a dandy, sir? Why would I take this knife to you? Why should I take...
Oh, you called old. Why, I should take this needle to you. I'll kill you.
I'll kill you. They're ready to kill each other now. But could the foreman of the jury be right? Did the 2 witnesses see 2 different moments of the same crime? No.
There's no way. There's absolutely no way.
especially because the knife was still stuck in the victim.
Yeah, he's in the freaking... And he's sitting.
Yeah.
He's literally sitting up.
Unfortunately, Mr. Foreman,
What is it, you dog jinx? Come on, out with it.
what you're suggesting is impossible. It's out of the question.
All right. Ooh, ah!
What? What are you talking about, man? How could you possibly say that? You do realize that I'm only doing my job. As a foreman of the jury, I have a responsibility to steer everyone in the right direction.
Well, you're doing a crack-up job of that.
So where's your evidence, man? That's what we want to see. I say the two witnesses saw two different moments of the same crime. If you say that's out of the question, show me some proof. ...
It looks like the only way I'm going to convince him is to present him with something he can't dismiss. Some irrefutable hard evidence.
Let's do it.
As you wish.
What?
I'll give you the proof. It's out of the question that the two witnesses saw two different moments of the same crime, as proven by the photo. Well, let's take a look at what we got here.
Yeah.
Single stab wound to the abdomen.
That doesn't...
Yeah, it doesn't really help, I guess.
Photograph, the knife is clearly visible, but his face is probably scared.
That's the obvious one. That doesn't really do anything.
Let's double check it though. Nothing. Okay, just want to make sure.
Phoenix Wright Omnibus. That's
So it sure is. It's called
Huh.
the Phoenix Wright Omnibus. Way to go, guys! You did it. Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah,
The blood is only on the seat.
that's an interesting idea.
Yeah. So, and because there was supposed to be somebody sitting next to him, there's no way he could have laid down.
There's no blood on the floor, right? We can rule that out. Could probably look through the skylight.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, I can't.
I don't think there's any blood.
There's
down
no
there.
blood on the floor.
But yeah, there's definitely a blood stain on there.
Okay. So,
Because she said the floor.
yeah. Do I do the carriage though, or do I just do the picture?
I think. Well, I mean, they both would give the same result. I mean, that actually shows a photo of him in frame with the knife.
Right.
I don't think there's. Those are both safe choices. I'd probably pick the photo.
You think the photo?
Yeah, because it's just clearly visible.
This clear piece of evidence, well, Mr. Foreman, maybe not.
Do you know what they say about me, young man? They say I've got no powers of persuasion.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
But no one will need persuading about this. You're even worse than me.
Huh.
Okay.
So maybe it is
was,
the carriage.
It was the carriage. Okay.
Two different moments, in other words, the victim was stabbed 2 times.
Oh, so the single stab move.
Oh, okay.
So I misunderstood what they were asking there. Yeah. So single stab. Yeah.
This is the victim's autopsy report. According to what's written here, Mr. Mason was stabbed in the abdomen. Only once.
yeah, I guess I misunderstood what they were asking for too. So.
I thought they meant that they both just misremembered it.
Yep, that's what I thought so too.
It's quite simple. The victim was stabbed precisely 1 time. Which means these witnesses can't possibly have seen it happen 2 different times. I'll kill you. Alright, I concede defeat.
Where'd it go?
Yeah, well, I wonder. Huh.
Oh, he flipped. Look at that.
Cool.
Yay! Oh, well done, Mr. Naruhodo. You did it. You're not a freaking idiot. You're not a fraud after all. If we can manage to change 2 more jurors' mind, we can force the trial to continue.
2 more, actually. There is something else that's bothering me about a couple of their assertions.
Then that's where you must strike next.
So I need to pit 2 more jurors against each other and show there's another contradiction in their assertions.
Exactly. You can do it.
Well, the scales of justice have shifted, but they still weigh heavy on the side of guilt. Counsel, you have the floor again. continue with your summation examination in the station of mini variation. Is there any other rhyme? I can't think of anymore.
There's domination of the summation examination.
There you go.
Of much domination.
I'll kill you.
I'll kill you.
I'm in no lover of the rich, but I despise lies even more. Innocent is my call, for now at least.
Okay, so he's flipped. So it's just really 1, 2, 4, and 5. We need to worry about.
First guy. 4 passengers, no one else inside the carriage at the time, so it must have been him. And there was, yeah. 20 pence.
Okay.
So yeah, go to the other
I
dude.
think it's this. Because he talks about the fares, and then she talks about the fares.
Yeah.
So that's the only 2 things. And he says we haven't raised our price at about 4 pence for years.
So since she said it was 20 pence.
Yeah.
I think that's a good one to go to.
Yeah, I think so.
Those 2 statements clearly contradict each other.
My brew, explain yourself, Counsel.
Oh dear, what have I said?
I swear on Silver's Blaze, man, and man,
I haven't the first idea what you're talking about. According to the group testimony we've heard so far, there were 4 passengers on the omnibus on the night in question. And according to the coachman, Mr. Beppo, he took 20 pence in fares.
Oh yeah, I forgot what her voice was. Oh, quite right. I have those precise details typed neatly here in front of me.
And juror number 5 also told us the following. The fare of the omnibus is always 4 pence.
Oh. It's supposed to be 16, so there's 5.
Yep.
that is a fair and convenient single price, just as the way London's carriages should be operated.
But that doesn't add up at all. In fact, it leaves a glaring discrepancy in the facts.
Why, man, why?
4 passengers paying 4 pence each if you do the multiplication.
Oh, I sat on a nail. It would be 16 pence.
Exactly. As I said, it doesn't add up. The figures are different. By 4 pence, in fact. Or precisely 1 person's fare.
One person's fare.
Yes, in other words, on the omnibus that night, it's distinctly possible there was another passenger we've heard nothing about.
Good gracious. Somebody fix my toupee.
This can't be right. The coachmen of the guild are good, honest men, one and all. Trustworthiness is our watchword.
The figures your coachman claims most certainly do not add up. Your watchword, good sir, is a fallacy.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Guildmaster, I think you ought to consider that if this trial were to end now, the news will surely spread all over London. The news that one of your coachmen tried to hide the fact that he lets nefarious characters ride his omnibus.
Ugh. Alright then, how do I make it so this miserable trial doesn't end, huh?
The book. Well, according to my book here, bad book. You simply launch a ball on fire onto the innocent side of the set of scales.
Now hold your horses there, coachman. We were all in agreement. Why? Wait until I get my hands on you, Beppo.
Uh-oh. He's mad.
Very mad.
It's one more.
And balanced it.
Oh, though this is very irritating.
This really feels like this guy got like paid off or something to
Yeah.
get all these guys on the same side.
I'm thinking Beppo over there has got something to say too.
Mm-hmm.
Beg your pardon, sir. I'm gonna do the same. Goodbye.
In our favor.
Perfect.
For the love of Mike. Not you as well.
Who's Mike? Michael Jordan? Michael Jackson?
They told me to be like Mike.
A pity can be the difference between a smile and a tear, after all. I certainly can't put my trust in someone who doesn't follow my exacting standards in financial matters.
You have a lot of standards, it turns out.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh, really?
I, for one, think it's only proper that we hear from the witnesses again. I just shit
Wait.
myself.
The Arby's. It somehow passed through. Wait, that means 4 jurors are now leaning to not guilty.
Maybe don't look like you've, like,
Made a mistake.
made a mistake.
We've done it, Mr. Naruhodo.
Doesn't feel like it.
We've won! Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, we
Look
did
at
it.
us. Look at us.
What are you playing at, you dandy fool?
I'll kill you. Shut your trap, sir. No one deceives me.
But we've had a consensus.
And I said shut your trap. Or Betsy here will shut it for you. I know a lie when I see one.
You want to see how I got these scars?
And if that sheep never dares cross the threshold of my shop, I'll kill him.
Wow.
I'll take this razor-sharp blade and shave every last hair off his head.
He's,
No crazy.
what a scene.
I'm not convinced he didn't do it.
Yeah, like, he's...
Tastes like sweet justice. Please tell me he's a barber.
Well, in a quite remarkable turn of events,
Seems like an upstanding gentleman.
the defense's summation examination of many variations has flipped for the balance of the scales of justice. The jurors now stand on 2 for guilty and 4 for not guilty.
It is a confirmation of the summation proclamation.
This is my proclamation of this very destination.
50 years ago from today was the Emancipation Proclamation. Accordingly, there is no longer a large enough majority among the jury for me to adjudicate, and the trial must continue. I hereby ask the defense, prosecution, and witnesses to return to their places, and I call upon all of you to continue to pursue the truth.
Look at us go.
We're going to pursue that truth on the next episode.
Wait a minute, I want to keep going. But Dad,
We got to go. It's time.
you said though.
You have school in the morning.
No.
No, you have school in the morning.
Dad, I don't want it.
You got to go to bed.
I don't want.
No, you got to go to bed.
I want to watch Arsenio.
You can stay up just a little bit longer on the next episode.
Okay.
So long, everybody.
Goodbye.